Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Nancy from Desert Haven Enterprises. I teach work skills and I help adults find jobs out in the community. Today's video is about accepting directions and criticism at work with a good attitude. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about coaching on the job, being coached on the job. It's normal and we all need it sometimes. Keeping a good attitude and asking questions about your directions, using the feedback that you're given to get better at your job, and appropriate responses to supervision. Let's review some vocabulary. When I say coaching, I mean any kind of feedback that your manager or your boss is trying to give you. Could be called advice, instructions, requests, directions. Anytime you're being told to do something differently, we can call that coaching or feedback. Your supervisor goes by many different names. It could be your boss, your trainer, your coach, job coach, manager, administrator, director. It goes by a lot of different names, and I'm going to use them interchangeably in this video. Constructive criticism is helpful advice to help you improve your work performance. Treat all feedback as constructive, even if it doesn't sound like it at first. It's not an attack on your personality, it's just advice and directions. Feedback is another word for it. It might seem more casual, but you still need to take it seriously if you want to do well at your job. Your attitude is so important. Be thankful for the feedback that you get from your supervisors. Your boss is giving you a chance to improve. It's way better than getting in trouble or getting fired. So take their advice seriously. Following directions, very similar. It means doing what you're told to do. Even if you disagree with it, if you have questions, you need to ask them, and if you have some barrier you need to ask about that, maybe you need to change how you're doing your job. So those are some of the words you'll be hearing during the rest of this video. Did you know we all need coaching on the job? It's totally normal. Nobody is perfect, and everyone gets feedback sometimes and criticism about the way they do their job. Criticism seems like a bad word, but it really isn't. It is an opportunity for you to do better. It's the boss's job to point out errors or give you ideas how you can do your job better. Some bosses are nicer than others, and sometimes that criticism is going to sound harsh. It should all be treated with respect because they're just trying to get you to do your job better. We don't always like to hear that we need to improve at our jobs. We think we're doing okay. We might have other people telling us that we're doing okay. We might think we already know how to do our job and that we don't need to change anything. All of us can improve the way we do our jobs. We should always be seeking to do better all the time. And if this feedback and coaching that you're getting is going to help you get better at your job, that's only a good thing. Seek to understand the directions that you've been given. That means if you don't understand, find out. Keep a good attitude about it. Don't get upset or frustrated. You might seem that way at very first. It will get easier, but keep it in. Don't show your frustration. Listen carefully to what you're being told to do. If you do not understand, ask them to repeat the directions again or explain it to you in a different way. Always smile and say thank you and tell them you'll do your best. Okay? Ask questions. Sometimes you won't think of the questions right away. It is okay to go back a few minutes later and ask a question to help clarify the directions so you understand better. You want to let your boss know that you understand by repeating the directions back to them. Right? If your boss says, I need you to take the trash out, you say, okay, I'll take the trash out. And then you think to yourself, wait, there's 25 trash cans. Do you mean a specific set of trash cans, or all of the trash cans, or just some of the trash cans? And do you need me to do that now or by the end of the day? Ask these questions, okay, so that you know and you know what to do. If you do not understand, ask questions. I just said that so you could be sure you both agree on what needs to be done differently. If your boss asks you to put a liner in every trash can and you haven't been doing it that way, say, okay, thanks, I will, and That way you're doing your job better. Use the feedback that you get to get better at your job. You want to be the best at your job, you want more hours or to get promoted, you want to be the best at what you do, and your supervisor is trying to help you with that. They're also trying to get the goals of the whole team accomplished. By you doing your job correctly, you can help with that too. Feedback helps you get better at your job. Use the feedback that's given to you to improve your performance. You might think you're doing okay, maybe other people said you were doing okay, but maybe that's not true. You always could be improving. Everyone can make improvements at their job. Be gracious and say thank you for the communication. Be thankful for the advice, be thankful for the comments. Always say thank you. Let them know you appreciate the feedback. Supervisors will ask you nicely the first time they ask you to do something or to do something differently. If they have to keep telling you over and over to do the same thing over and over, they will get frustrated and they will not be as happy when they have to tell you over and over. So ask your questions, ask for redirection, let them know that you don't understand, otherwise they're just going to get upset and think that you're ignoring them. So they'll ask you nicely the first time, but it might not sound as friendly and they have to tell you over and over. So ask your questions. Always give appropriate responses to directions or feedback. Always be polite. You must be respectful at all times. Even if you feel like they're not being respectful to you, that doesn't matter. Be polite anyway. Be better than that, and always be polite. Maybe your boss is frustrated about something completely different. It's not your fault, and you're hearing this harsh feedback. Be appropriate in your responses. Be polite anyway. Don't say, I know. Responding to a direction with I know is dismissive. Do not say I know. Clearly, if your supervisor thought you knew this direction already, they wouldn't be telling you. Okay, they don't have time for that. They're giving you a direction because your performance shows that you do not know. So don't go, I know. Just say thanks or got it. Okay, thank you. You don't have to put your thumbs up. Just say, okay, thanks, I got it. Okay? Be gracious and say thank you. Be thankful for the advice, thankful for the comments. Thank you for the opportunity to improve, so to be the best that you can be. Say thank you and let them know that you appreciate the feedback because you want to be the best at your job. Okay, to quickly review, coaching and being given directions on the job is totally normal. We all need it sometimes. We all need to do better at our jobs all the time. You want to keep a good attitude, say thank you, ask questions to help you understand. Use the feedback to help you get better at your job. And always have appropriate, polite, nice responses to supervision. Sometimes it's tough, but you can do it. Thank you for watching this video. I am Nancy at Desert Haven. If you have any questions, put them here in the comments on YouTube or come and find me on Facebook, Nancy DHE Matherly. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.